Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Avdia passes to Simons. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
White against Sharp. From outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Giddey against Simons. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Outside, Williams. Nice D from Avdia.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Sharp with it. Anunoby, a screen on White. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Deni Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. I mean, this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
Free throw good, Avdia. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, B.A., to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Here's Sharp. It's hauled in. By White.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Williams. Here's Vucevic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Man, it's hard not to foul Vuce inside. He uses all of his size to go after his shots.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Outside Sharp. Six on the shot clock. Simons, left side, shoots over Vucevic, and it falls all over the rim and in.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
Giddey against Simons. Picked by Vucevic. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Anunoby passes to Sharp, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 2, just 4 to shoot. Here's Simons, and Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Giddey. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's White. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
So it's Portland now. Simons outside. Pass to Avdia. And it's all tied up.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's White. White with a screen on Ayton. Outside, Williams. And here's Giddey. He's covered by Simons. And he dunks it down.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Sharp. And there's the drive. Nice D from Vucevic. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Giddey. Dosunmu on the wing. Outside, Williams. Inside, the kick out to White. Lets it go from deep. Avdia pulls it in. Now here's Simons. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ayton. Avdia left side. Stolen by Giddey. Here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. And here's Giddey. Now here's White. Guarded by Sharp. 11 feet out. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Blazers trail by 4. Now here's Simons. Pass to Sharp. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Outside, Williams. Dosunmu up top. Anunoby covering. White for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Trailblazers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. White against Sharp. Pass to Simons. Ayton, the screen on Giddey. Here's Simons. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Sharp. Back to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp against White. And that one's good. Sharp's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Timeout. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Give us a clap of applause for your Blazers dance team.
getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Beasley's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Giddey. Henderson scanning the floor. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Collins, to the paint. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
For Portland, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Henderson, the pass to Price. Henderson outside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so here is Chicago. Portland making their last shot. Beasley against Anunoby. And it's Portland with a rebound. Henderson outside. Pass to Anunoby. Williams a screen on Beasley. Here's Anunoby. Here's Price. Williams with the screen. Second chance shot. Price can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 6. Ball outside. Now White. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Misses in close.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That one goes in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Pass to Avdia. It's blocked. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Now Ball, defended by Henderson. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Ball. White's got 11.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Anunoby on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Stolen by Collins. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. He goes up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the court for the Bulls, they've got Malik Beasley, Buzelis out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Collins in at the 5. Now Henderson hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Price. Lets the 3 fly. Henderson misses. Bulls leading by 14. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Good job attacking the rim right there from the big man, Collins.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Ball outside. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Walker covering. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Giddey against Henderson. And Collins with the big block. Outside Giddey. Pass the ball. Here's Buzelis. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Unique dance lesson.
Portland making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Here's Price. He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to Robinson. Here's Price. Henderson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Henderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Giddey. Rebounded by Kamari. Blazers trail by 18. Henderson outside. Driving to the basket. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Goes up at the elbow. Here's Price. He's guarded by Beasley. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. No problems knocking that one down. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Ball right side. Giddey with it. Wide open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Giddey's got his second basket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw, no good for Walker. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Henderson against Giddey. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Buzelis. Henderson against Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
To the wing, right side. Here's Kamari. No points so far. Shoots over Vucevic. Robinson passes to Henderson. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by White.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Giddey finds White. Floats one. Portland with a rebound. Sharp passes to Walker. Back to Sharp. Walker, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Henderson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, B.A., being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
That's good from Henderson.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
So for the Blazers, Ayton, he's checked in for Robinson. Avdia comes in for Walker. And it's OG Anunoby in for Kamara. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Now here's White. Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. White for three. And Ayton pulls it down. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. 15-point game. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Anunoby passes to Henderson. And it's Chicago with a board. White's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. Down low. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And that's just big man strength from Vucevic, continuing to prove just how tough he is to stop.
Simons is checked in for Portland. Beasley's checked in for Chicago. Blazers trail by 18. And here's Simons. It's Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Out to Simons. Second shot opportunity. Outside Anunoby. Simons against White. Back to Anunoby. Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Dosunmu. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Beasley against Sharp. Back to Simons. Pass to Sharp. Outside Anunoby. Fires for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Williams passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Ayton. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Vucevic has got 5 points now this quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. Now here's Simons. Ayton, a screen on White. Looking to end the run. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Pass to Beasley. Beasley with a screen on Anunoby. Dosunmu for 3. Nails it from 3. Dosunmu's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Count it. Good.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Outside, Williams. Outside White. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Blazers trail by 21. Now Simons. He's got 6. .30 seconds left in the first half. Can't hit from in close. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
The shake. And White with the finish. White's got 13.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Simons with it. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Avdia with it. Williams defending. Just 3 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. Here's a question for Shaq from Denzel MVP. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's Giddey. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Avdia in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Vucevic, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Simons against Giddey. White with the steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. And it's Simons missing. Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. That one drops for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Simons passes to Sharpe. Outside Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Sharpe. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Giddey. White with it. Now Sharpe defending. Jumps up. White. Good. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good. It's soft.